Remote communities around the globe face an unpredictable energy supply each and every day. These areas are often so isolated that supplying electricity to the 789 million people living remotely is a huge challenge. At H2Remote, we have tasked ourselves with delivering reliable and sustainable energy to rural communities by utilising an exciting technology, hydrogen. We have Claire, our hydrogen expert, on hand to help explain the importance of and our approach to this global challenge.
I'm Claire Jackson, I'm the Chief Executive of Hydrogen UK, which is the industry association that brings together all the organisations that are working on delivering hydrogen solutions in the UK.
From major cities to the remote communities of the globe, fossil fuels are heavily relied upon. They supply 80% of the world's energy requirements, yet sources are finite. The use of fossil fuel impacts every sector of a community. It relies on a constant supply of fuel, prices often fluctuate uncontrollably, electricity generation accounts for 25% of global emissions annually, devastating water sources and air quality leading to around 8 million respiratory-related deaths per year. Most significantly, the environment is suffering. Ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, land is being degraded, and extreme weather is causing mass destruction. Decreasing biodiversity has caused food shortage, and 50 to 75% of the world's population is exposed to life-threatening climate change. Unlike fossil fuels, renewable energy sources are far more environmentally friendly. That's why it's important these remote places exploit the incredible natural resources they have available. Unfortunately, production is often inefficient and intermittent. Alone, it cannot solve the problem of unreliable energy supply to these rural areas.
So this is where hydrogen can really come in the future and take that electricity, store it, and then use it in a myriad of different ways to meet the local needs of that energy consumer.
But how exactly is hydrogen produced?
The first is the process called electrolysis, which is where you take power either from renewables or from nuclear and use that electricity to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. Then the other major way of producing hydrogen is through a process called carbon capture. Hydrogen is an energy carrier, and you basically can move energy and store energy in hydrogen, and then you can use it to either through a fuel cell to get electricity, or you can burn it, which you might use in sort of domestic residential heat application.
A fuel cell is a chemical reaction where hydrogen and oxygen is passed through a membrane to produce water and an electrical current. Hydrogen can help bridge the gap between energy generation and demand. Excess energy from intermittent renewables can be used to produce hydrogen, which can be stored, moved to where it's needed, and put through a fuel cell to bring power to communities when demand is high but supplies are low.
One of the really important things about the energy transition is that it's a just energy transition and that everybody has access to low carbon energy.
H2Remote will work with governments, companies and charities to formulate bespoke plans for each individual community that would benefit from our proposed infrastructure. Scan the QR codes to find out more on our website and Instagram page.